Hey everyone, happy Monday. Yeah, it's gloomy out. It's a little dreary today, but not too bad. I did a video earlier about grief mostly, but one thing I didn't mention in it is I talked about how the reason I don't like crying is because it makes me feel weak. But over the years I've realized it's not weak to cry. It's I don't like the feeling of being vulnerable and like just having that feeling where you can't control. It's about control. I don't like losing control and having, these feelings that I just don't want to have creep up and have no control over when it stops. And the feeling is just uncomfortable, which I'm sure everyone feels that way, but for like so long I shoved everything down and I learned to do it well. So it was like whether I felt horrible or not, certain times I could control it. Other time, like, you can tell by my face how I'm feeling. Like, I can't hide expression on my face, but when it came to like crying in front of people, I got really good at just holding it in and acting like I didn't care, when in reality I did care, and it made me more or feel more alone because I wasn't putting it out there and I was just keeping it in for when I was alone, which I don't recommend that because, with someone that struggles with depression, it made it even worse because I didn't reach out to anyone and it all just festered inside of me. So I just wanted to say it's not weak to cry. It actually, you're stronger if you can cry and get it out because you're not scared of being so vulnerable and having people look at you like, oh, poor thing. It was like, that was always frustrating to me. I didn't want people to pity me or look at me as if I was weak. But over the years, and along with this medication where I can't control everything, I've learned it's okay to cry and get it out. I still kind of hide when I do, just because I think I'm an ugly crier, and so it just makes me really uncomfortable in many levels. But yeah, that video should be up later on. I'm currently doing school pickup, waiting for my son, and it sucks because normally on Mondays I have a really open schedule, but my boss has been doing this thing where she puts our one-to-one meeting on Mondays in the afternoon. So I literally have to drop off my youngest son at the house, then I have to run right back out. I have to grab my order at Target and pick up my friend and his kid at the gym, which is like right down the road from Target, and then fly back, drop his friend off, go home, and jump right into a meeting. And I sometimes forget that, like, I do laundry on certain days of the week. I do our laundry, so I do it Monday and Thursdays, and today was one of the days where I forgot that I had to do laundry. So I'm a little behind on that, which means I won't even get to fold my first load until like 5:30. But it is what it is. It's my own damn fault. I forgot. Look at my cute cup. So I mentioned before, like, I have a weird obsession with cups and like tumblers and whatever, just any type of drinkware. I also have a weird thing with spoons. I like cute spoons. So anyway, this is my cup for today. It's just water. It's not vodka. Yeah, it's just water. I actually got this off of Etsy, and I loved it so much that I ordered one for my kid's dad's girlfriend, my friend, and I wanted to buy so many more, but it was $25, so I had to like be easy. But it says, to the stars who listen in the dreams that are answered. Pretty sure this is from a book. Like, all of her stuff is, like, the other cup I got was like, I like my books dirty and my coffee sweet, something like that. It was funny. I thought it was cute, so I got that for her because she likes to read. So yeah, pretty much. So every day when I come here to the middle school, I park in like the same spot unless someone takes my spot, which I don't appreciate. But anyway, there's a house right there, and there's always like these weird like older people there, and every now and again, so I think they do it often, but every now and again they actually open the garage where they practice. It's like a band, but it's like these older, like homely looking people, and which is more power to, I'm not crapping on them. I'm just saying it's funny because sometimes they open the driveway, like the garage door, and they're all sitting in there, and you hear them go, testing, 1 2 1 2, and every time I just want to yell out my window, testies, 1 2 1 2. I can't even remember what that's from, but that's automatically what I think to do, and I'm glad I haven't done it yet. It's one of those things where I fear one day I'm gonna do it and they'll hear me. But they play like really interesting music, and the woman that sings, so they're playing, I would compare it to like old oldies, like old rock type of music, like 70s or something. So the instruments, that's what like the rhythm and stuff sounds like. But then she starts singing, it's like she's an opera singer, but like not a great one. And I try not to like pay any mind to it. Usually have my windows open, but right now they're practicing and they have the little window open so I can hear them still. But hey, they're living a dream I always wanted to do. I would have loved to have been in a band. Would have loved to be a singer. My dad was actually a singer in a band, and they did pretty good all throughout Taunton and stuff. They played shows everywhere. But yeah, that was my dream, either to be a singer in a band, be a VJ on 95.5 WBRU, which was like the alternative rock station. It's no longer a thing. Or to be a lawyer. Or a coroner. Like, those were my things that I wanted to choose from, and obviously I didn't follow through with any of them. For a while I wanted to be a psychiatrist, but that didn't pan out either. I did go to college for a little bit for it, but I started to diagnose my family along with myself, and I was like, yeah, I don't think this is the road for me. But I think counseling would have been something that because I'm really good at it, as far as like how I am at work with like my team, like they come to me and it's like sometimes the therapy sessions, it's me kind of talking them down off a ledge, because working with the public make you want to jump off a ledge. But also like their personal things that go on in their life, like they'll talk to me about it, and you know, I think I'm really good at listening to people and being open in sharing my life and stuff like that, which you build a rapport when you do that, you know. So it's really important to me, and I feel like that was kind of my calling. But at this point in my life, I don't think that'll ever be a thing. I mean, it's never too late to go back to school, but you know, as far as a psychologist or something, you know, that's a lot of years, and I'm already gonna be 41, people. Like, so I don't know, I thought about it. But I also did residential counseling at the group home before I became a case manager, and I loved that. I loved being there for them and like having them confide in me and like helping them with their, you know, day-to-day life struggles and mental health and stuff like that. And that is what I loved about that job. That's also what I loved about working at the detox. The detox was a scary place to work at. Obviously these people are coming in, they don't want to be there. They're coming right from court after being picked up on the street. So it could be scary at times, but like once you started to get to know them and, you know, they detoxed and you got to see like their real personality, it was total game changer. And, you know, some of them I still think about today. One of them, she was 18 when she came to us, and I'm still friends with her today because she was the youngest person there. She had just turned 18, and my heart like broke for her because like everything in her life was horrible. She had a lot of childhood trauma, abuse, everything. But I'm still friends with her today, and she's never relapsed. And yeah, so I think I'm really good at the counseling part. It's just, for a while I wanted to be a life coach, and that's how I actually started my website initially, was to be a life coach, and share my experiences and stuff like that. But it didn't really work out how I wanted it to. I also didn't put enough effort into it. That's kind of my issue sometimes, is I have these great ideas, but because I don't know where to begin, I get overwhelmed and I just don't do anything. So yeah, so my son will be out any minute now, and then it's off to the races, drop him off, run back out, come back home, have my meeting, cook dinner, fold laundry, probably until like 8:30 tonight. Now I'll be doing laundry. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.